It seemed like the candidates were obsessed with who had the biggest family or who brought the most children into the world. It was kind of weird. Take a look.
I'm the father of 2 beautiful daughters, Anna and Mara. I'm a neighbor.
I am father of 2, grandfather of 3.
Kyra and I are the parents of 7 children.
I have 5 sons, as you know, 5 daughters-in-law, 16 grandkids.
I've had 5 children, and we are the proud foster parents of 23 great children.
Before I went into the Congress, I delivered babies for a living and delivered 4,000 babies.
Well, Political Buzz is your rapid-fire look at the hottest political topics of the day. 3 questions, 20 seconds on the clock. And playing today, we've got CNN political analyst Roland Martin. Comedian Pete Dominick.
Welcome back, Kyra, with your 2 kids.
Thank you, Ro. We will talk about that after the show. Comedian Pete Dominick is back, as well as conservative radio host Dana Loesch. All right, guys, question number 1. It's not about my twins. You actually heard Conan just a moment ago. For GOP candidates, do big families translate to big votes? Dana?
I don't necessarily think so. I think it shows a very positive family values sort of scenario, and I think it's really important to have that, especially when all of the talk as of late has been of one particular Democratic congressman who was sending certain lewd photos out, and then his wife is now coming back to confront him over that. So I think it just considering the headlines, it's nice. People like to focus on families that work.
Roland?
This is shameful. If you are a person out there and you don't have any kids, you have no shot. They don't want your vote. They don't want to talk to you. You're absolutely irrelevant. So me and my wife, hey, we're up in the air since we have no kids. But hey, since I helped raise 6 of my nieces, I guess that qualifies, right?
And Pete, we don't want to mention what all those 6 nieces are doing right now under the hand of Roland Martin's raising.
You know this. I jack a kid.
That's so true. Pete,
I'm sure 5 of Kyra. I'm sure 5 of Roland's nieces are upstanding individuals. Listen, Kyra, you could have 100 kids, no kids, black kids, white kids, 1 of each, Asian kid, rich kids, poor kids. It doesn't matter how many kids you have or if you have no kids. Unless one of those kids is going to get Americans a job or lower the price of gas at the pump, I don't think voters are going to care about your kids in this presidential election.
All right, question number 2. Rick Perry, his latest speech yesterday sounded pretty presidential, but he doesn't say if he's going to run or not. So what's he waiting for, and would he be worth the wait? Ro?
Absolutely. First of all, I'm a native Texan. He also is a Texas A&M graduate. Whoop! I'm a graduate of Texas A&M as well. Look, huge state, strong candidate, very conservative, can appeal to GOP voters. The downside, I still think this country has Texas governor fatigue. And so President George W. Bush could still be a drag on any effort by Governor Perry. But again, it could be a strong candidate. So I say yay for any Texas A&M graduate in the race.
Dana.
Woo, hold me now, because I am agreeing with Roland, which I have never done before, ever.
Actually, you have. You just don't want to admit it on television.
No, I agree with him on this, and I also agree with. We had one Texas governor who left with not very high rating. He did not a very high approval. So I don't know if Rick Perry can differentiate himself from that. He's got a very strong conservative record, great on economics, created jobs. We'll see. I don't know what he's waiting for.
Yeah, Dana was the one mentioning Rick a couple days ago. All right, Pete.
Yeah, I think America misses that Texas swagger in the White House. We need a little bit of that back.
That's
Listen,
right.
Rick Perry's got some issues right now. He's got a whole prayer controversy. I think he'd bring a lot to the table in terms of his conservative principles. Of course, he'd be better looking. I'm saying this right now on CNN, better looking than even Mitt Romney. I'm just throwing that out there. But I don't know. I don't know that he can beat Romney at this point. We'll see.
Hey, Kyra, real quick. Republican women love Rick Perry. He always did well in those bachelor deals where they bid on people.
Oh my!
Trust me.
Hey, I remember being a reporter in Lubbock, Texas,
He's a good-looking
and he'd roll out in the boots and the Wranglers and the whole deal.
Right.
Actually, I should say ropers. I better be all right. Buzzer beater.
Garth Brooks of politics.
All right, President Obama hosting the congressional picnic at the White House tonight. Aside from Anthony Weiner, of course, I want predictions from you guys on what's going to dominate the dinner time talk. Dana?
I hope jobs and energy. I hope that's what dominates it. But I don't know. Maybe they won't get past Weiner.
Roland?
Oh, please. They're going to be saying, wait a minute, no Tiger in the U.S. Open, no more basketball, football is on a lockout. What in the world do we actually watch? That's what they'll actually be discussing. They're not going to be discussing politics. They're going to be talking about who actually barbecued.
Pete?
I disagree with Roland. They are going to be solving America's problems at the congressional picnic tonight. They are going to be talking about policy issues. They're going to be very serious. As long as nobody tweets out a picture of a hot dog at the barbecue, I think everybody will be safe.
Right.
So I had to. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Right.
Okay, guys, I'm going to leave that alone. Roland, Pete, Dana, thanks so much.